Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Gorilla Blood Radio. My name is Daniel Correa, and as always, I am joined by the man in New York City who, north, south, east, and west, everybody knows his name. It's Scott NDX. What's up, Scott?
That was horrible.
I know. I had a feeling that was going to be your reaction.
That was really bad. You're getting worse at this, man.
I'm trying to make it fancy. I have that song stuck in my head so often, you don't even know.
I can imagine.
Freaking Rich Swann is like the most infectious wrestler, personality-wise, music. Everything is hilarious about him. I love watching him wrestle.
I can't believe there's a guy I pissed off a few times.
Rich Swann, man. He's probably, I have a feeling he's the next Cruiserweight champion.
Easily. He better be. He's good. See, the Cruiserweight title's a title I want to bounce around.
Yeah, 205 Live coming up next week for the first show ever. It's supposed to be, the main event supposed to be Brian Kendrick defending against Rich Swann. He earned the right on Raw this week.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look back and catch that one at least.
So, yeah, it was Perkins, him, and Noam Dar in that match, which actually was a pretty good one. I liked it, but I don't know, other people may think differently. I'm hoping this 205 Live will let them get a little bit more, have that feel like it was at the Cruiserweight tournament. So we shall see. But how's everybody doing out there? It's Happy Turkey Day, Black Friday weekend. Woohoo!
Oh dear God, I'm in so much pain already after today, and then I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow. It's Wednesday, and yes, I'm gonna go shopping on Turkey Day because I see my family on Friday. So
nice.
Get that shit over with.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes with my family, we have so much food left over that my aunts and mom and dad will coordinate, be like, "Hey, whose house is clean? Do you want to do round 2?"
So, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah, so that's the fun part. Yeah, depending on, sometimes we have a whole shit ton of food left over, and there's no point in having it go to waste. If nobody wants to host the second day, then they'll divvy up the food. But if somebody's willing to do it, then we do it, which is kind of nice. And then some of the relatives that we didn't get to see on Thanksgiving come around on day 2. So that should be fun. So, okay, I gotta ask, since you're a food guy, I'm a food guy. Favorite Thanksgiving dessert?
I am very partial to pumpkin pie.
Your pumpkin pie?
I really do like a good pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
At least for Thanksgiving. Like for fall, when fall starts, I like apple pie.
Nice. Yeah, only recently have I really gotten into pumpkin pie. I've always been, I don't know, man. I apple pie is just classic to me. It's always yummy and tasty, but my family always does like weird things for desserts. So like I know there'll always be the staples. The pumpkin and the apple will always be there, but we always have on Thanksgiving my grandma's chocolate cheesecake. It is freaking delicious. It's like literally double chocolate. It's like chocolate graham wafers crushed up for the bottom, chocolate melted into the actual cheesecake batter. It is so delicious. So, yeah, man. I'm looking forward to that tomorrow.
Yeah, I can see that. You and Booms look like you guys are going to have some good eats.
Yeah, man. Him being back up with his family over there in Ohio. So... Plus 3 football games now on Thanksgiving. So you got 2 in the morning.
Hey,
and
I'm going to watch none of them.
Yeah, I will. I know I will.
I used to, but I'm not going to be home. Shit, I don't even have headphones. That's going to be boring.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be buying headphones tomorrow, too.
Hey, you get them for dirt cheap, maybe.
Not really. They don't always put anything. I prefer earbuds.
See, you know what? I've gotten to a point where the earbuds bug me now because I just don't like having the thing in my ear. It just doesn't feel right anymore.
You see, to me, it feels better that way. I don't like having something covering my whole ear because they sweat.
Oh, yeah, no, I get that.
They sweat vulgarly.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, the always felt weird in my ears. I liked even just the ones that just barely went over the ear. I like those better, like the whole 80s Walkman type headphones. So
they're just like the sheet metal on a sponge.
Yeah, that's basically it. I didn't care. I like that. I think that's just makes it easier. So, I mean, the full set though. Like I'll wear sometimes the full set when I'm playing games and stuff, just so you get a better sense of the environment around you. You can actually hear people tiptoeing behind you if you're playing a first-person shooter. If you got the full headphones on.
Yeah, still just can't do it. You know, it's interesting. When we used to do the show live, and Nick would complain about how I sound because I sound like I'm in a tin can.
Mm-hmm.
Even worse now that I sound like I'm in a tin can and I have no voice. I would wear the headphones that he got me. I'd never wear them over my ears.
Yeah.
I would wear them like right in front of my ears, near my cheeks.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand things covering my ears like that.
So are you a beanie person? Do you wear beanies at all? Like knit caps?
Only when it's really cold, just because I really like having warm ears.
Okay. I was just all of a sudden was like, yeah, because I'm one of those people where I can wear them, but it drives me nuts after a while. That's like really the one thing I don't care for.
See, beanies I'm good with because they're not really constricting. But the headphones are really tight. Now, if I wore headphones, I'd have to wear them tight.
Yeah.
I want to hear the music as well as possible. With the earbuds, just put them in, and the music's like right there.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And I can wear them for hours on end without even realizing it.
Yeah, mine I don't know. I can't get used to the earbuds. They always either don't fit right and fall out, or they just feel awkward. So maybe I'm wearing them wrong. I don't know. I don't know what the way to
Yeah,
wear.
you're supposed to put them in your ear. See, I wear the ones that are noise canceling, so they have the little cushion that goes inside the ear itself, the rubber ones.
Yeah, and for me, those always fall out.
Maybe your ears are just really fucking big.
Either that, or I got too much crap in my ears and I gotta clean them.
Yeah, I had that happen to me last year. The beginning of the year, I actually had to go to a doctor. My ear was so fucked up, he had to spray shit out of it.
Oh, man.
Oh, it sucked.
That's not cool.
It sucked.
Oh, man. Shoot. Hey, you know what? I had some good news just the other day. And I found out that my cable added El Rey Network to the lineup.
Mazel tov!
Thank the Lord. I'm so happy. I actually got to watch Lucha Underground live this week. I'm so happy. So I won't ruin it for you, but I was super happy watching it today. I was like, oh my god, I get to watch it live. This is so cool.
How was the first episode after Aztec Warfare?
I enjoyed it. Got to see a good little rivalry match. Do you care if I say who it's between?
No, you tell me the match.
It was Killshot versus Dante Fox.
Oh, we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, dude, this match was off the freaking hook, dude. It was good.
Well, you know what Dante Fox is, right?
Was he AR Fox or whatever?
Yeah. So they got a talented wrestler to play the character.
Yeah, and then they had, what else did they have in there? Mundo challenging Sexy Star, cashing in the Gift of the Gods title for a chance at the Lucha Underground title. What else did we get?
The White Rabbit Tribe.
Oh yeah. They got a trios title match immediately. I was shocked.
Well, you know how Dario likes to throw those people into strange situations.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny. This whole gimmick with the White Rabbit Tribe or whatever, it is so funny. They explain it and it totally makes sense. It totally makes sense with Paul London.
Yeah, it still frames me because it's Paul London.
Yeah, well, think about it. How many times have you thought about Alice in Wonderland? And the whole idea about follow the White Rabbit and what the people were on during the writing of Alice in Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically the gimmick they're going with, and everything is all like they're kind of psychedelic, and the whole point of the tribe is like they will like smoke the peace pipe to have visions and clarity and all like, oh dude, it's funny. They would Stryker talking about it was hilarious, trying to figure out what the hell's going on with Paul London.
Well, when I found out it was Paul London, it kind of made sense.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man, over the course of the next few weeks. But, yeah, so Paul London is in Lucha Underground. That's pretty sweet, man.
Jeez, we got about, 25 more episodes left in this season alone?
Yeah, we got a lot, dude. I mean, and again, with Mundo cashing in Gift of the Gods, we're having more qualifying matches again for the Aztec medallions. So, soon enough, I mean, we're going to have another Gift of the Gods within the next, you would think, month. We'll have another Gift of the Gods champion. So, I mean, that's almost a cool way. You can have a number one contender, and then you have, like, alternate number one contender that, I mean, it's like, it takes the Money in the Bank concept to a whole new level. Because you can cash in anytime like the Money in the Bank, but if you don't cash in, you have to defend it every match you have. That's the best part. So you can't just sit on it and cash it in and beat somebody up when they're hurt already. You gotta cash it in and give a week's notice so they're fresh. But the longer you wait, the more susceptible you are to losing it.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a cool concept. I kudos to them. Kudos to Lucha Underground and El Rey, man. They seriously, this show is the freaking bomb, man. It is so awesome. I'm so happy I have El Rey now.
Yeah, definitely. I understand completely. Trust me.
I don't know if I have on demand yet for it, but I know I have the regular channel, so I'm stoked. So, what I'm not so stoked about, and I'm kind of thinking you might not be so stoked about it. James Ellsworth. You seen he got his contract the other night, right? Did you see he also, quote-unquote, beat AJ Styles in a ladder match to get a title shot? Yeah. I'm so done with this thing. I'm so done.
I don't think I'll be watching SmackDown or Raw anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm so lost. I mean, I don't get why. I mean, there's so many guys that they have that could have played that role. That could have been that underdog role and got that guy over that you already have within your company.
Yeah, but he became a meme.
Yeah. So, but he apparently signed. He's going to be in WWE for a little bit. And he's still, I mean, in the main event picture. And apparently, I mean, it's got to be AJ apparently must like working with him. He must be good buddies with AJ. I don't know. Because if AJ didn't approve of it, you would think he wouldn't be doing it. I mean, being now the top dog on SmackDown. I don't know, man.
I can't. I really can't.
It's just, to me, it's just stupid. Like, and on top of that, like, you have Baron Corbin feuding with Kalisto again, which bothers me.
No me gusta. No necesito.
And I talked to the boobs earlier today, and I asked them the question I'm going to ask you. What in the hell happened to Apollo Crews? He, like, dropped off the face of the fucking planet.
Disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. And the Cruiserweight division after Survivor Series stayed on Raw, which makes no sense to me, considering 205 Live goes live on Tuesdays after SmackDown.
Yeah.
And SmackDown is more of the wrestling show compared to Raw. So it only is a natural fit, at least in my eyes. I don't get it. So, yeah, I can't believe we literally went from, oh my god, this is a great time to be a pro wrestler only a month or two ago, to now, oh my god, this is like, what in the hell?
Oh my god, thank God for NXT.
Yeah, which I still have to watch for tonight. So,
I'll be doing the same thing.
See, and the fun thing for me, I know you don't watch Impact Wrestling, but for me, I like Impact Wrestling on Thanksgiving because we get the turkey suit match. I love when they do that shit. It's such a campy little gimmick that they do every year. They've been doing it, I think, since 2007. So it's been almost 9 years now that they've done it.
That stupid Feast of Fire?
No. This is the turkey suit. Like, you have to, if you win the match, you're fine. If you take the pinfall in it's like a 4-way match, then if you take the pinfall, you have to wear the turkey suit. Like they
I know AJ had to wear it.
AJ wore it the first year. Yeah, AJ lost the turkey bowl match or whatever it was the first year. Alex Shelley has worn it in the past. Jesse Goddard has worn it in the past. I think Eric Young has worn it about 3 times. Yeah, so it's a pretty fun thing. Oh, Rob Terry I think had to wear it one time too. That's a name you haven't heard of in a while.
It's a name I don't want to hear.
So, but I always look forward to this only because you either get like one guy who really embraces the suit, or you get a guy like I'm crossing my fingers. It's either gonna be Mike Bennett or Bobby Lashley forced to wear the damn suit, because that'll make me happy. That would just be funny to me to have.
I don't care.
So, all right. Well, hey, I know something you do care about, and that's Arnold SchwarzeNovember.
Well, let's stay on the wrestling beat for a little bit, because we still have a few things to talk about last weekend.
Okay. Well, okay, we can stick around with that and get SchwarzeNovember later. We had Survivor Series. We had a NXT takeover in Toronto.
Yeah, guess which was the only good show?
I think 3 little letters of NXT.
Yeah, Survivor Series was utter trash.
And, dude, they started out smart. I think they started it out smart by having the 2 Canadians duke it out first.
Oh, yeah, that got the crowd into it. They gave them 16 minutes, too.
Yeah, and now, I swear to God, I hate the number 10. That Toronto crowd, after that match, any single freaking...
Used the 10 count.
Yeah, every single time. It went from that to Survivor Series to Raw, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm sick of the number 10. But, dude, I was a little upset that Rude didn't give him the rub.
Yeah, I was actually really expecting Rude to lose this one. It didn't really make sense for him to win.
Yeah, because now, unless they're thinking of moving him up, moving Ty Dillinger up, I don't...
That could be the only thing I can think of.
Because that would be completely out of left field. That's something we haven't even really talked about.
Honestly, I don't think anyone's ever really thought of that. I thought we'd always think he's just like the perennial NXT guy.
Yeah, well, especially with... I mean, they showed the video package of him being up on the main roster as part of the ACW New Superstar Initiative when he was Gavin Spears. So, yeah, I mean, I saw that video and I'm like, oh wow, I totally didn't think about that. And then they showed him there getting released and all that stuff. I mean, he really didn't have much of an ECW career. I think he wrestled 3 matches.
He didn't have much of a career at all.
Yeah, he wrestled like 3 matches and lost. He got super kicked by Shawn Michaels in the backstage area one time.
Yes.
Stan got super kicked.
I just kicked Stan.
Yeah, that was great. I'm not edgy enough. I'm not impulsive. Boom. Yeah, but that match was great though. The fans were so into it.
Yeah, but they had every right to be into it because it was a good match.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I know we like to talk about how good Dillinger is, but he was in there with one of the best.
Yeah.
And he more than held his own.
Yeah. No, that's for damn sure. For damn sure. Let's go. Next match on the card: Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
I was disappointed just how short this was.
With Paul Ellering suspended up above the ring in a giant cage, which is
God, that was so great, wasn't it?
Slightly ironic because now they have a toy playset already with the steel cage suspended above the ring. I'm dead serious.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain because that is a classic trope of pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Especially in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, and I'm betting it was Ellering's idea to bring that back.
Oh God, if they I'm just like, I want to cheat a few times.
Yeah,
and then you're gonna have to put me in a cage.
Yeah, well, and he still cheated anyway. He dropped the freaking chain down.
Didn't help.
Yeah.
But in the end, they didn't need it.
Yeah, the Authors of Pain defeated TM61.
In a fantastic short match. Unfortunately, it was just too short for me. I love watching these guys beat the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
Especially since they're the only guys who've actually legitimately thrown the Authors of Pain around.
Yeah, they could actually, they were suplexing.
And Nick Miller is deceptively strong.
Yeah, so, yeah, it was a really short match, under 10 minutes, so, whatever, but...
Just under. It was a 9-point-something match, but in the end, I mean, if that's the worst match of the card.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That was still a good match.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty a pretty damn good match, even though again the shortest match on the card, not the greatest match on the card, but still pretty solid match, especially with it being the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And you know what's funny? Just because you've mentioned it a few times, I happened to look up what Occam's Razor was.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that makes the most sense for these two guys being the Authors of Pain and the way that their straightforward style is. Basically, yeah. For those of you guys who don't know what it is, I looked it up. Scott knew what it was. Basically, if there are multiple ways of doing something, it's basically the path of least resistance. So the Authors of Pain just come.
Shortest way to get there.
Yeah.
Shortest way.
Yeah. The Authors of Pain will go right through you. So that makes sense. I had no idea what it was until I looked
when I found out their name, I was like, oh, it's genius.
Yeah, that sounds like an Ellering name. They had to name them. That dude is pretty intelligent, so.
Oh, man, he's only 63, and he's been in the business 40 years.
Jeez Louise. So, tag team titles were on the line. Revival defending against DIY in a 2 out of 3 falls match, and match of the year candidate right here. Oh my God! Yeah, this is arguably. I think this could be top 3, like legit top 3.
These two teams have set the standard for what tag team pro wrestling should be.
Yeah, and my fear is they get moved up to the main roster and end up shit. That's my biggest fear.
God, nerd as fuck.
Yeah, but
I was lucky though. I was hoping kind of last night that instead of Bray Wyatt being blah 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 after American Alpha won the Gauntlet match, we would hear say yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh man, I would have lost my shit. I probably would be like, boobs, revival, boobs.
Yeah, so the first fall of the match went to the top guys, went to the champions. Dude, they freaking killed it, man. Freaking Gargano was getting the ever-living shit beat out of him in the beginning. And Gargano tries to do like a little dive springboard into the ring, and
he tried to do his
it's like a
springboard to his slingshot tackle through the middle rope.
Yeah, so I didn't know exactly what to call it, but yeah, he got caught and right into
slingshot tackle. He got caught by Dawson and just lifted up and shattered Machine, man.
Yeah, that was freaking great. And I'm glad.
Killed
Yeah, and I'm
him.
glad the referee like stopped and said, "Okay, we're gonna give him a minute to get situated and wait till he gets up."
Well, I think every 2 out of 3 falls match should have that stipulation where after the first fall you have 30 seconds.
Yeah, I like that because
Just 30 seconds, that's it.
yeah, because I don't like when all of a sudden you get the pin and then they back the guy off to the corner and then before the guy can even stand up, they're beating the shit out of him again. So
See, I think they should do that during Iron Man matches too.
yeah, no, I agree.
You have 30 seconds to get your shit together.
Yeah.
If you're able to get your shit together before the 30 seconds, you know, that's when the ref goes, you ready? You ready? Yeah. Boom, go at it.
Yeah. Second fall went to DIY, and I'm trying to remember exactly how they got it now because I was right in the middle.
Their killer combo.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, it was the killer combo. The referee was actually distracted by Dash Wilder at the time. He was in the ring. The referee's trying to get him out of the ring, and both guys happen to be from DIY in there. Killer combo on Dawson, and he went out. They got the pin, so it's 1-1. And then the third fall was hilarious because it was like
a lot of shit going back and forth, constant action,
plus
so many false finishes.
Yeah, plus the stealing of finishing moves. I mean, you don't see that as often anymore, but both teams tried to do each other's finishing moves. And shit, the Shatter Machine, DIY did the Shatter Machine on the Revival. I can't remember which one it was, and it almost scored the win. I was like,
after the Revival missed the killer combo.
Yeah, I was like, holy hell.
Which is now the unofficial name for that finisher.
That is the unofficial
That's
official.
what we'll call it from now on.
The killer combo.
Yes.
Okay, that works for me.
You're trying to squish a guy's head between a knee and a foot.
Yeah. That makes sense. I was gonna say that's I don't know. You can call it other things. I like the killer combo though. It's just I just imagine having to just spit out a mouthful of teeth after that one. Ugh.
Seriously.
So
that's one of those moves that wrestlers chew gum for.
Yeah.
Just so the gum goes flying.
Yeah, or the spit take. But shoot, again, late in the game, Johnny Gargano got his knee going after her again. The Revival started pushing that, trying to chop block him and do all that other stuff to him. He almost tapped out multiple times there in the match. And eventually, DIY would get the upper hand late and double submission in the middle of the ring. And it literally looked like the Revival guys were like, going to hold each other's hands to not tap out. And eventually they both tap out. I was like, oh my God, holy shit, they fucking did it.
Yeah, I know. It was fantastic. It was that feel-good moment that you needed, too.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought I was going to have that feel-good moment in Brooklyn, but I was actually kind of happy that the Revival won because they're just so damn good. And they are my favorite tag team right now.
Yeah, I want to say.
It's simple.
Yeah, I want to say it was at the very beginning of this match. It might have been the week before, but don't quote me. I remember hearing Corey Graves, and it made my my evening hearing it. It might have been on a previous episode of NXT, but wait, you ever realize they're called DIY? Do it yourself? And Tom is like, yeah, that's what DIY stands for. There's two of them. Wouldn't it be DIT, do it themselves? I'm like, Corey Graves, I love you.
Man, if he was only that good on Raw.
Dude, he is so freaking good, man. That's what I kind of
like that he's still on NXT because he really gets to be something special later.
Yeah, and he's going to get to do the Cruiserweight 205 Live.
Yeah, one thing good about Survivor Series was how they switched up their announce teams throughout the show.
On the fly, yeah. It's old school way of when they had the brand split way back when, too.
Oh man! Plus, just hearing Ronaldo and Graves work together, they were good.
Yeah, they're gonna be good on 205 Live.
I just want people to stop shitting on Cole because Cole was fantastic that night.
Yeah, he's
even with dealing with JBL. Shit, JBL was better than normal.
JBL's hilarious. I love JBL.
You know what I like though? Speaking of announcing, I just want to go on a quick tangent because of SmackDown last night, and I'm looking at a picture of it right now. Was Alexa Bliss completely punking out David Otunga.
Oh gosh.
Because she's doing commentary. It's like, well, you tapped out. It's like, my foot was under the rope. Yeah, but there's evidence you tapped out. If you went to court with evidence like that, you would lose every time.
That's funny. Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ, she is vicious. Friggin' Natty started singing again, and she's like, oh, no, that's it. I'm out of here. She is fucking fantastic.
Yeah. So, I'm hoping, God, man, I'm just hoping that they really, the women's division will flourish. Like, on Raw, you're really starting to see it flourish.
SmackDown's got some really good women's wrestlers on their side that are going to be able to showcase that because they did not have the 4 horsewomen to deal with. They just have one of them.
Yeah.
They don't have the big stars on there, so they're really going to be able to showcase. And Alexa Bliss has been doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that they finally, I know TLC is supposed to be the match finally between Bliss and Becky Lynch, so, for the title.
Yeah, there's also going to be a no-holds-barred match between Bella and
Carmella?
Carmella, yeah.
Nice. That should be fun, too.
Hey, look, if they let them go all out, I have a feeling they will. We've seen some really stiff shit coming from the women lately.
Yeah. Speaking of, next match on the card, NXT Women's Championship being defended by Asuka against a returning Mickie James. Holy shit, man. She is fit as hell now. No.
Yeah, you know what pissed me off? You still got a chance. I'm like, motherfuckers, she never lost.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Mickie fucking James we're talking about.
And you know what? The one thing that bothered me, I know WWE has her theme and whatnot, but she owns the rights. It's her own country song, hardcore country. I wanted to hear that one play.
They probably didn't want to do that because it was played on TNA.
Yeah, but still, it's one of those things where...
Plus, you gotta go with their own branding. But if this means Mickie James comes back for a full-time run for a year or two, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, and hopefully with her comes Nick Aldis, her husband, Magnus, a.k.a. Magnus.
They just come to SmackDown together.
Yeah, exactly.
Power couple. Instant feud with The Miz.
Dude! Hell yes! Hell yes! I would fucking love that.
Instant feud with The Miz, and maybe we'll get Maurice back in the ring.
That would be cool. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That would be great. Oh man. Okay, you got me interested. Damn it.
That's simple, man. That's simple.
Yeah, that would be so cool. Holy hell. Dude, this match was fun. I mean, they beat the crap out of each other just as much as the guys do. Shit.
Oh man, I thought it was a better match than a lot of people were talking about. It's like, it's like, look, first of all, Asuka is not the smoothest wrestler.
No, she's not.
She never was.
She's straightforward.
When you're one of the women just have to be brutal so they get over. And that's what she is. She's brutal. Her and Mickie James put on some great... I really thought Mickie James could have won a few points, unlike most of Asuka's opponents. Yeah,
actually gave Mickie James a good lot of advantages in certain parts of the match, where you really did have that feeling like, holy crap, she might steal this. Like, Asuka is vulnerable. So,
yeah, they're going to need another match together.
Yeah, maybe they'll give them another one at the next one, which will probably be right around the Royal Rumble. I don't know, who knows? Maybe, but Asuka did win the match via submission, so... and you could tell there was respect there afterwards. I mean, pretty awesome match, man. I gotta say, Mickie. They even billed Mickie. They're like, hey, this is really one of the people who started when they were divas or whatever, but really brought wrestling to the forefront. It was Trish and Lita. It was Mickie. It was what's her name? God damn it. I wanted to call her Victoria. I wanted to call her by her TNA name. Yeah, Victoria. And yeah, Molly Holly even you could throw in there. So I mean,
oh my God, she doesn't get the respect she deserves.
Yeah, she does a lot. She did a lot, especially doing the head shave thing back then too. Like Chihuahua.
Yeah. Well, she wanted to get on WrestleMania.
Yeah. So hey, she got it. But so yeah, there's that one. Main event of the night: Shinsuke Nakamura defending the NXT title against the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And again, another one just beating the crap out of each other sometimes.
That was Death's favorite match until someone didn't die.
Yeah. I mean,
they didn't try.
Yeah, and again, I guess my only drawback with this one, second longest match of the night, behind the 2 out of 3 falls match. The only drawback, at least for me, is the fact that they're hot potatoing the belt again. I mean, Joe winning the match is not a bad thing, but I just don't like when they go back and forth between the same two people. I don't know. I just like the whole thing with them on the main roster with the Miz and Ziggler, and then Ziggler drops the belt back to the Miz. Blah 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 blah. I don't like seeing it pass back and forth all the time. I would like to see somebody keep it. So for Joe to beat Nakamura, yeah, fantastic. You beat Nakamura, we're gonna see it again. It's gonna be another great match. But is he gonna drop it to Nakamura the next time?
Maybe Joe will bring it to the main roster.
Maybe. Kind of like what Paige did with the women's title.
I mean, it worked for Kevin Owens.
That's true. Kevin Owens did have that at the time. So you never know, but yeah. Freaking Nakamura. I don't know, man. Joe won by some shenanigans too. That's the worst part about it. After such a brutal back and forth, basically.
Yeah, but he's a heel. He's supposed to win with shenanigans.
I know, but still.
See, it didn't bother me because I like the fact that Joe's like, all right, I've been beating your ass for 20 minutes. This ain't working. I broke.
Yeah, I'm going to shove the referee out of the way and kick you in the balls.
Pretty much.
So, throw him in the ring, muscle buster, 1, 2, 3, ball game. So, yeah.
Maybe it'll lead to finally a no-holds-barred match between them.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Either that or we can finally... Dude, why not? I mean, I know if they do an NXT takeover right before the Rumble, what about an NXT Hell in a Cell match?
I'd rather keep that out.
Okay.
We've already had a ladder match. We've had a few ladder matches. We've had a cage match.
Yeah.
Have we had a Falls Count Anywhere match?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we haven't. I don't know. Well, we had the Iron Woman match. So
Iron Woman does not Falls Count Anywhere.
Everything has to be in the ring?
That's the thing. Falls Count Anywhere, man. You just go anywhere in the building and just mess shit up.
Yeah, and then have it be. I mean, are you gonna do Falls Count Anywhere 2 out of 3? Falls Count Anywhere 3 out of 5? Falls Count Anywhere like WrestleMania 10, where you have like a minute and a half to get back to the ring to start the next one? No. I love that match. That match is like the dumbest thing ever, but it was so fun. Freaking Macho Man stringing Crush up upside down.
And it didn't work. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna lay here.
Yeah. He's like, it strung him up, he kicked. Yeah, he strung him up, and then the worst part was when he kicked him. That's when he came loose. Oh, God, I love that. I love that, man.
Oh, that's so sad.
But, yeah, no, that wouldn't be bad. I mean, unless you do, like, Falls Count Anywhere, Last Man Standings and rules or something.
Why do you need any stupid condition? Just make it Falls Count Anywhere. Fuck it, that's it.
Yeah, well, one fall to a finish or multiples, do you think?
What more do you fucking need? It's a Falls Count Anywhere match.
I know, but...
Dude, fucking Falls Count Anywhere is a classic pro wrestling. Why are you trying to gussy it up?
I don't know. Whatever. Okay, I'll go with you.
My God, well, Falls Count Anywhere don't work for me anymore. I've seen some shit. Oh, fuck it! He beats him on the catering table. He fucking wins.
Okay, we'll go with you. I don't know. I just like pushing your buttons once in a while.
Like, I'm gonna
All right, let's get into Survivor Series. Pre-show, we had a 6-man tag in the cruiserweight division. How many times are we gonna see a 6-man tag? Oh my God!
Did you just do like a little cruiserweight Survivor Series match?
Yeah, I mean, why not? That would have been fine. You didn't have to have Kane and Luke Harper on the freaking pre-show.
Luke Harper lost to Kane.
Yeah, that's the sad part. In the cruiserweight match, the baby faces went over. Perkins, Swan, and Dar beat Gulak, Nice, and Davari. So, all right. Then we start off the show with the women's Survivor Series elimination match. I don't know the order of elimination, but I don't give a shit. Nia Jax was beastly in that match. She was plowing through people, man.
She should be beastly. She's a fucking beastly-looking woman.
Yeah, so I'm glad they're finally booking her right, at least, when it comes down to it. Except for the fact that she got eliminated. I think, wasn't it via countout? So.
She should have been the sole survivor.
That'd have been fun. Team Raw did get the victory in that one. The two survivors were Bayley and Charlotte, and then Bayley promptly got her ass beat. So,
because it's Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte's a bitch. You know what was funny? I was talking online in one of the little groups I'm on Facebook, saying Bayley right now I think is one. She needs a submission move. She's like one submission move away from being like a complete moveset. And I think that you have something like that added to her repertoire. I mean, it's kind of like how Cena has AA, and he can finish it with the AA, but sometimes he goes AA right into the STF and then match over. I think if you have the Bayley to belly and then into a submission, might work better for her in the future. So,
I like the Bayley to belly, though.
I do too. It's not a hugely devastating move, in my opinion.
I don't know. It worked for Shane Douglas for 20 years.
Yeah, I guess. But no, just different idea.
Sorry, I watched the EC after Raw. They had the ECW special.
Yeah.
And then they kept promoting. Oh my God, the top 50 incidents of ECW. So I literally watched like 4 hours of ECW that night.
Nice. Yeah, the main consensus that I was getting from people on that Facebook group, which ironically is called the gorilla position. Shockingly. So, but it was some sort of straitjacket hold where she's like making them hug themselves. So it was like a combination of either like a surfboard, like having the legs trapped and pulling backwards on the straitjacket hold, or doing like back to back, doing the straitjacket hold and holding them up on her back. Like they're thinking something like that might be okay as a way to like some sort of submission move for her. I don't know. All right, moving on. Sorry, I went on a tangent. Just a little bit. All right. IC title.
Next match.
IC title.
Yes, IC title match.
IC title match. The Miz defending with Maurice in his corner against Raw's Sami Zayn. If Sami Zayn gets the victory, then the IC title goes to Raw.
And the Canadian got screwed.
Oh, dude. As soon as I heard that bell ring, I get, oh my God, Canadian, it's Montreal Screwjob, but wait, it's Toronto.
So it's not going to be as impressive.
Yeah. Dude, okay, so Maurice, while the Miz is trapped in a figure four, Maurice goes over and hits the bell over by the timekeeper. Sami Zayn thinks he wins, lets go of the hold, puts his hands up in the air, looks like he's gonna start crying, this, that, and the other thing. And then the Miz freaking rolls him up, and that's the match. And I'm like, oh god, what the fuck?
Oh, please, you knew shenanigans were gonna happen.
I know. Well, part of me was kind of hoping that Daniel Bryan would then come out and say, you know what? No, you're not going to win the match like that, Miz. We have more integrity on SmackDown than that. And then the Miz loses the belt, and Daniel Bryan is in trouble, the next week for losing, for costing the belt to go to Raw. I would have liked that better. Because then Zayn would have had the belt on Raw. The Miz would have been without anything else. The only problem is then there's no mid-card title on SmackDown. That's the only thing that would suck. So, I don't know. But Sami Zayn, man, dude, that guy can take an ass whooping. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what's so great about him.
It's funny. I mean, it's almost kind of bad because I don't know if they're ever going to put him in the main event picture because of that. He has that, I guess, honestly, kind of reminiscent of Rey Mysterio, where, he is literally the underdog all the time in every match, and yet somehow squeaks out wins. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but in the future with him, but...
Oh, same thing happened with, God, what's his name? Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah. Takes an ass.
He won the NWA title a few times.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but the IC title stays on SmackDown with The Miz and does not go to Raw, so there we go. Then we had the 10-on-10 Tag Team Survivor Series match, which, honestly, the funniest part about this whole show, I would say a good 20% of it was just introductions.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I completely forgot that the show started at
an hour earlier. It was a 4-hour show. Yeah,
so I kind of
fast forward.
Started in the middle of the Miz match, so I had to backtrack. And by watching that late, I completely skipped the intros for the tag match.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Holy hell. Team Raw was The New Day, Sheamus and Cesaro, Enzo and Cass, The Shining Stars, and Gallows and Anderson. And then Team SmackDown was Slater and Rhino, the Hype Bros, American Alpha, Breezango, and the Usos. Holy hell, this was kind of a clusterfuck.
In a good way.
Yes and no. In certain things.
Well, I did like how, of course Breezango got taken out within the first 3 minutes of the match. But then, while the New Day were celebrating...
Yeah. Shocker.
Jim Jey Uso knocked him the fuck out, got the pin, and it went from going,
yeah.
We didn't have to deal with that trombone for a whole match.
Yeah,
that was brilliant.
Yeah, Xavier Woods was just like, what the hell just happened? Oh my god! So, wound up shockingly being Sheamus and Cesaro at the end, pulling it out for Team Raw.
Yeah.
Holy hell. I didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah, that was definitely unexpected. That was a good ending.
Yeah, no, it was cool. And you know what?
Then you sit there going, well, now SmackDown's winning the main event.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny, because when they do these tag team ones, is one guy gets pinned, the other guy has to go away as well. So, Enzo and Cass, obviously you're going to try to pin Enzo to get Cass out. So, there's that. Let's see. Next match on the card, Cruiserweight title on the line. Kendrick defending against Kalisto.
I enjoyed this match.
If Kalisto wins the title, the Cruiserweight title, and the entire Cruiserweight division goes to SmackDown. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Baron Corbin. Fuck you. I was so pissed when he came out.
Jeez, are you upset?
Yeah, just a little bit. And I like Baron Corbin, but I wanted the Cruiserweight title and the Cruiserweight division on SmackDown. So fuck you, Baron Corbin.
Hey, we're gonna put James Ellsworth in it.
Yeah, why not?
That'd be hilarious. You're just literally running around and you're just standing going,
The best part about that, seriously, I love Mauro Ranallo on commentary as it is, but he is actually calling like tope con hilo. I mean, he's actually calling the moves in Spanish like they're supposed to be called when Kalisto's doing them.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's awesome. So I'm again another reason.
I also like the fact that he, an uppercut. There's no party like an uppercut party because an uppercut party don't stop. Oh yes, it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, his reactions were great throughout the whole show.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome.
It was nice that they gave him most of the show. He was on a lot of the show.
Yeah, he was. And that's why
it was nice that it wasn't just like, oh, I'm doing the pre-show. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Well, no, see, that's the thing, too. I like about Mauro more so than I like the other guys. Mauro Ranallo, you can tell, is a fan. He has been a fan for a long time. He knows all the different styles. He's called New Japan. He's called Lucha Libre. I mean,
I just like the fact that there's no issue with talking about what they've done in the past.
Yeah, that's the best part about it, too.
I mean, even JBL's bringing some of this stuff up, you know?
Yeah, I love it. And I'm glad they're embracing it, too. Because it's one of those situations. Remember how we've said in the past, I know Scott remembers, but anybody out there hasn't listened to the show enough. We've always given an honorable mention in our favorite announcer spots to Don West, formerly of TNA. Don West was basically us on a microphone as color commentary. He was a mark on the mic. I loved him because he got so excited all the fucking time.
He was so bad, but in such a good way.
Exactly. And Mauro is basically that properly classically trained.
Well, Mauro, I was actually listening to they're doing like clips of boxing, and I heard Mauro's voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's done a bunch of stuff. He actually does.
Because he used to do mixed martial arts. He used to do boxing. He used to do football, I believe, too.
Yeah, he actually because New Japan is on Access TV, and as soon as he got the WWE, they took him off the NJPW show on Access, and they put in Jim Ross. But the only thing is, I guess he's got a contract still with Access, so he still does Inside MMA now on Access. So he's still on that channel doing MMA stuff.
Yeah, he's gonna have a hell of a nice paycheck going.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. So I mean, he's still doing. I think it used to be Kenny Rice and Boss Rutan. I think Boss Rutan is still on the show with Mauro. So, but yeah, man, he knows his stuff. And that's the best part is you could tell he has fun every single second he is out there. So, and the cruiserweights is just it's icing on the cake, man. That's gonna be so much fun for him.
Oh man, him and Corey Graves, they're just gonna be shitting themselves in ecstasy.
Yeah.
I like how they've been throwing Tom Brennan in there every once in a while on SmackDown.
Yeah, now the 4-man team seems like it's too much.
I think that'd be a good way to maybe get rid of Otunga.
I think that's what's going to happen.
I like Otunga, but he's just not cutting it in certain aspects.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting. Let Otunga stay the main announcer for a main event.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I got no problem with that.
Let him get a little more seasoning under his belt.
Yeah.
Because he's not bad, but...
Yeah, so... we got sidetracked because of my rant, but again, fuck you, Baron Corbin. He got Kalisto disqualified, so Brian Kendrick retained the belt and the Cruiserweight division stays on Raw. Did I mention fuck you, Baron Corbin? God damn it, that pisses me off so much. All right, we had the traditional 5-on-5 Team Raw versus Team SmackDown main event.
This fucking match was too long.
Yeah, dude, this match was almost a fucking hour.
And it wasn't a good one either.
We had Team Raw was Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman taking on Team SmackDown, AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Randy Orton, Shane McMahon, and Bray Wyatt with team mascot James Ellsworth.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Dude.
Alright, whoever. Okay, first of all, I want to punch anyone who said, talk about Shane McMahon's boxing skills.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Sell Shane McMahon's boxing skills. Dude, maybe if he's boxing a present for Christmas, it's boxing skills. But he doesn't have any in the ring.
Yeah, no, that was not fun watching that one.
He did not throw anything at all on that pay-per-view that made me go, oh boy, so glad they put Shane McMahon on that match.
Yeah, exactly. All I can say is, holy shit, that bump he took off the spear.
Still don't give a fuck.
I thought he was dead. Like he like moved his shoulder up, and the referee stopped the count because he actually tried to kick out. And then
I don't think he tried to kick out. I think he just couldn't put his shoulder down.
Yeah, and then the referee was like, "Okay, I'm calling it injury for him."
Like, oh hey, your chest is caved in.
Yeah.
Is that why you can't spread your arms out? Exactly.
Yeah. So, at one point in time, too, Braun Strowman got elbow dropped by Shane off the top rope through the.
That's literally the only thing the man can do.
Yeah, through the announce table, one of the announce tables, and then Strowman almost got back into the ring until Ellsworth grabbed his ankle.
Which I find highly unbelievable.
Yeah, and he couldn't get back in the ring before the 10 count, and then Braun Strowman basically killed him up in the aisle. And then later on, let's see what else happened. Oh yeah, Ambrose got eliminated and eventually came back, and they had a Shield reunion of sorts, and they attacked AJ Styles and powerbombed him through another announce table. So that was fun. And Daniel Bryan.
Apparently, the announce table Roman Reigns doesn't like.
Yeah. Yeah, Shane.
He's just like, I don't like this announce table. I don't like you.
Yeah, apparently, Shane was none too pleased with Dean Ambrose after that because he almost cost Team SmackDown the match. So.
Just let me go the fuck away last night. Every time he showed back up, I'm like, no.
That was funny.
Stop.
Yeah, no, that
was wasn't, because every time he did it, I was like, well, we know he's showing up during the match.
Yeah, well, I like the part when he tried to kick him out, and yeah, basically he's like, dude, it's Canada, it's cold, like, don't I need a jacket? Like, can I go back and get my jacket? No, you're okay.
No, you use your lunaticness to keep you warm.
Yeah, so, but
use your unstable molecules of your brain.
But Team SmackDown got the win. Thanks to a little help from Luke Harper, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt were the final two survivors. Holy hell.
And guess what? Nothing will come of that.
Nope, probably not. So.
Because you saw how well that helped Dolph Ziggler's career.
Exactly. And then the main event, the fantasy warfare, that all the hype and all the booking.
Goldberg's entrance took more time.
Yeah. Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman taking on Goldberg. Basically, the bell rang. Goldberg basically went after Lesnar, got him down, speared him twice, jackhammer, match over.
Actually, Lesnar double leg underhooked him and drove him to the corner.
Oh no, I said my bad. Yeah, I was thinking it was Goldberg who did that.
Goldberg just pushed him to the ground. Lesnar's like, that's all you got. Yeah, you got that. Gets up, turns around, gets speared because what? Gets up, turns around, gets speared again. I will tell you, they look good. They were good looking spears. Yeah,
they were.
And then jackhammer and Goldberg's cast.
Yeah, that was a pretty weak jackhammer too. Dude, somebody online posted the picture of Goldberg with his son in the middle of the ring, and his son had took his shirt off and stuff, and somebody put a caption saying, was it just me or did anybody else want Brock Lesnar to spear the shit out of Goldberg's son? I'm like, oh god. Oh, my hand's slightly raised. That's freaking terrible, but I was like, dude, that's the best way to get under a guy's skin. That would be like the most heel thing that anybody can do. It's a little much, but that would have been crazy. Do you think I'm a psychopath?
Just a little.
I don't know why. Oh, man. Yeah, so what?
Well, here's a little good news.
Yes?
Steve Corino is heading to the WWE Performance Center as a trainer.
That was my next thing I was going to tell you. I had that on my little list of stuff to tell you, in case you hadn't seen it.
And I am actually really stoked about that.
Yeah, King of Old School, Mr. Wrestling number 3, whatever the hell you want to call him.
Steve fucking Corino.
Yeah, that's great, man. And
I mean, the guy is one of those all-around performers, man. The guy can talk, the guy can work feuds, he can work different styles of wrestling. He was just entertaining. So to see Corino finally get WWE to go, there's something about this guy we should probably take advantage of.
Yeah, I'm hoping that he will be a really good thing for promos, because that's one thing I still think WWE lacks in when it comes to their newer, younger guys is the promo skills. So I'm hoping that that'll be a really good thing. So so that was the weekend.
Some people are thinking that he might be a replacement for Graves on NXT.
Ooh, interesting. Didn't think about that.
Yeah. Right now he's only being hired as a trainer, but hey, you never know.
Yeah.
You know, positions change within the company constantly. It's an ebb and flow. I mean, look, who thought Tensai would become the head trainer?
Yeah, I had no clue.
You know? He was being groomed to be a next, announcer, and he was just the one of the trainers at the Performance Center. Then, the whole Bill DeMott bullshit happened.
Yeah.
He didn't know it happened over and over and over and over again over the years. Then all of a sudden he's head trainer, and then, Sarah Del Rey becomes the other head trainer.
And now she's on the main roster as an agent. Same with Scrap Iron Adam Pearce.
Damn, they're really getting these people to do some work, huh?
Yeah. So, I mean, again, it's...
God, even people from the indies, we always thought would be like, man, they'd be great wrestlers. They're doing great work backstage. Because as much as we complain about the stories and shit, wrestling's still been pretty good.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the action is definitely, better than it has been. It's just we've been getting a lot of shit storylines. So we'll see what happens as time goes on. I just like the fact that NXT is slowly going to be infused into the main roster, and I'm hoping that Vince's tentacles don't get into it too much, where he basically puts the kibosh on shit, and let's Trips and Stephanie do their thing, man.
Well, we've seen a lot more of it, at least.
Yeah, well, with the cruiserweights moving up.
Vince still has his say, but you could tell that, he doesn't have complete control over everything, because look at AJ Styles. I have a feeling he's going into WrestleMania with that belt.
Yeah, I would hope so.
And who would fucking think that?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I've been talking to the Boobs off and on, and one of the things he was hoping would happen is that the dream match, I mean, I know we've had it already, but on the grandest stage of them all, AJ Styles going one-on-one with John Cena. If Cena wins, he wins the 16th title to tie Ric Flair for most at WrestleMania in the main event.
At this point, even though he doesn't have a career like Ric Flair has had,
yeah,
if he's the one to beat it, because even Triple H went, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But if they're going to do it with Cena and give him one last run, because he won't be getting much more runs after that.
Oh, yeah, not at all.
I don't think he'll get 17.
No.
I don't think he'll beat it. He'll just tie it.
But to have him beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
In the main event.
Yeah.
To end the show, to win the title, and tie Ric Flair. And have Flair himself come out and congratulate him.
Yeah. Could you imagine, though, if they tried to swerve it and have Flair interrupt the match and screw Cena over.
Jesus. I don't think AJ can become even bigger of a heel than he already is.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, could you just imagine that happening? Like, he comes out, and I don't know, man. That would be so crazy to see all of a sudden Ric Flair helping.
There's a lot of potential, but honestly, I think Cena and Styles should be headlining WrestleMania this year because they have put on nothing but amazing matches.
Yeah, so.
I think it would be nice to see SmackDown headline, especially when you have such an important, iconic match with the real heavyweight championship.
Yeah, and we know more than likely the way it's lining up, Goldberg's going to be in the Rumble. Goldberg's going to get screwed out of winning it or something by Brock Lesnar. So we're going to give them number 3 at WrestleMania, unfortunately, in my opinion. But how cool would it be? There's 2 options I see in my head. And again, talking with Harry the Boobs about this, I figure I'd bring it to you. 2 options, okay, for who goes against KO for the Universal title at WrestleMania. Returning Finn Balor wins the Rumble, challenges KO, or Chris Jericho.
If it's Chris Jericho, then Cena needs to win the Rumble.
Yeah. They'll have to figure something. I mean, I don't know. I don't really want Cena to win the Rumble, only because we've seen it enough times.
Yeah, but then we should be guaranteed that Cena versus AJ in the main event. The main event.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to see. If you're going to have those 2 guys go at it, it can't be in the middle of the fucking card again because it's the best match of the weekend.
And it was the opening, one of them wasn't in the opening card. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. All I know is if it's anybody versus Kevin Owens, it's got to either be Balor coming back from injury or winning the belt back, or it's got to be Chris Jericho. And that has to be because they teased it on Raw like they were gonna have a blow up, and then they didn't. Which they're like, oh, that's why we're best friends. We think alike. It's all Roman Reigns' fault. Well, honestly, if they keep doing stuff like that and little things here and little things there, eventually there will be that wedge in between them, and you can have them feud and no longer best friends. You can have them fight in the main event of WrestleMania or one of the co-main events.
You can promote it as the Mega Powers. Okay, the best friend powers explode.
Yeah, something like that, which would be fun.
The BFFs explode.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I just ruined Lucha for myself.
Oh, boo.
I checked Instagram.
Boo.
Damn it, you couldn't wait 24 hours?
Yeah, I know. People suck.
It was Lucha Underground that did it.
Oh, you serious?
Yes, they're the ones that posted it.
That sucks.
Oh, I gotta expect this to happen, but no!
That sucks.
Oh, I'm still gonna watch the shit out of it.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, let's move on to SchwarzeNovember since we talked about it earlier. Hi, SchwarzeNovember over there on horrorsonline.proboard.com if you want to join us. You have your.
We're getting ready for DVDecember. Dave finally announced it officially.
Oh, cool.
DVDecember will be starting a week from tomorrow.
Woohoo!
Officially.
DVDecember.
So we've got the build-up of DVDs, 20 feet long.
Yeah, no, I have some that I have sealed still that I can watch, and then it's going to be just all new movies or something for me on Netflix since you amended the rules for me. So, you want to start your list? How far along are you now? Because you were ahead the other day.
I'm still ahead. I got 27 movies in.
Holy heck!
Yeah, and it's the 24th.
Yeah, I think you.
Officially.
I want to say I think you stopped on Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Probably.
So.
Because the next day, Tomas came by.
Okay, and you had the marathon.
Yes, we did.
So what'd you watch?
So, Tomas is doing the Arnold SchwarzeNovember with us.
Yeah.
And he was one of the reasons why we started it. We're huge action fans. And it was just like, dude, we should do like an Arnold SchwarzeNovember. and it just stuck. And it was something that we discussed. Like, he even asked me, can I do Godzilla films? Like, yeah, there's plenty of action in those. They're fine.
Cool.
And I was just like, so apparently I've become the authority on Arnold SchwarzeNovember.
Nice.
If anyone has a question, ask Scott. Shit. That's a responsibility. I don't want that.
That's funny. It's not that bad.
Yeah. So, about 2 years ago, we watched a movie called Samurai Cop. Horrible film. Last year, there was a Kickstarter to make Samurai Cop 2 all these years later. Fuck. Of course, Tomas, being the absolute fool that he is, supported it. So, yeah. He got it a little while ago, and he's like, I've been saving this because we've kept saying we have to watch this together. So,
nice.
First of all, we watched Samurai Cop 2, Deadly Vengeance. It's hilarious. First of all, it's in HD, and it's in fucking HD. The lead actor, who everyone thought was apparently dead, but wasn't, from the first movie, came back to reprise the role as Samurai Cop, who used the samurai sword for all of 3 minutes at the end of the movie.
Nice.
Bailing was in it, and she was topless, but you never saw her nipples, which is hilarious because how many times she's shown her nipples in other films.
Okay.
Or just in the street. You know? It's like, oh, here she covers them up. Even though she's doing a movie with several porn stars. As the female actresses in the film. There's like 3 Asian films that are talking about Yakuza gangs. 3 Asians in the fucking film.
Okay.
But they're like all part of different Yakuza gangs. One guy just screaming, he actually had subtitles for that, like it was Japanese.
Okay.
Tommy Wiseau from The Room was in it as the main villain in the end. It's just like, what the fuck? He was the best part of the movie too, and he made no sense throughout the whole thing.
Nice.
It was a horrible film, and it looks like they made it shitty on purpose. And I don't have a problem with that. It was still entertaining as fuck. And it was a well-done, shitty on purpose film. Unlike other films that try to be shitty on purpose and are actually shitty.
Nice. Hey, at least you enjoyed it. You got your money's worth.
No, he got his money's worth. It didn't cost me a dime. Thank God. But yeah, it was horrible. It was hilarious that they showed like a flashback scene to 1991. Yeah, you can tell this shit was literally recorded last year. Because when you see flashbacks from the original movie, you're like, oh man, he's so nice and young. And then they do this flashback to 1991, you can literally see the cracks and crevices of the earth in his face.
That's good. That's too good.
Just like, wow, he aged in 5 minutes. A lot. It was a horrible movie.
Oh, man.
But we had so much fun watching it.
That's cool.
It was so worth it. Then we watched a movie called Conquest, a movie that I bought. It was by Lucio Fulci. Lucio Fulci. He's the second guy who did Zombie. Very famous zombie movie, obviously. Well-known horror director. This is actually a sort of fantasy film. The cover made no sense compared to the movie we actually watched. But, as bad as we thought it was going to be, it was a pretty decent film for 1983.
Okay.
You know? Had decent enough graphics, great gore because it's by a horror director, so.
You expect nothing less.
Yeah, and the story kind of went nowhere for the longest time, but you really didn't give a shit because it's still entertaining.
Okay.
So, yeah. Then we went to get some sushi.
Yummy.
If you follow Two Fat Guys NYC on Instagram, you'll see exactly what we had. What you didn't see was this little appetizer they gave us for free because, I guess, we're two fat guys. And it was spicy salmon, about an inch thick of spicy salmon from a ring mold on top of about a half an inch of avocado, fresh avocado, drizzled in the barbecue eel sauce.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It was a single bite. It was one of the best bites we had all night because we had to cut it in half and each one's got a piece.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was just like, here, on the house. Ooh.
That sounds yummy.
Like, I'll be eating in this place more often.
Yeah.
Instead of just ordering from this place from now on.
Yeah. Shit.
Holy crap. That was so much better than, you spend $30, you get a free California roll.
Nice.
So after that, picked up some ice cream, went back to my apartment to watch Black Eagle, a movie with Sho Kosugi and Jean-Claude Van Damme, which had like 10 minutes of fighting.
Okay.
In an hour and 44-minute film. What? This shit was beyond boring, and most of the fights sucked. The only good thing really was how Jean-Claude Van Damme died. He got sucked into a fucking boat propeller.
Nice.
Seriously. No wonder why this thing was only in Blu-ray in Germany.
That's funny.
That was horrible. We fast-forwarded through most of the film. Just like, oh, God. Then we watched a film called Adam Chaplin, Violent Avenger. It's an Italian film, apparently. Or something like that. I have no idea. Sounds like it was made by Spanish people, but it sounded like everything was in Italian, but everything that was written down was in pure English.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's one of those films, if you ever see a movie called Manborg, where the graphics are, this is one of those so bad it's good films.
Okay.
The graphics were cheap. It was like you could tell the people who watched this or made this were huge fans of Fist of the North Star. Because there's like rapid fire punches, blood going everywhere, and people are turning into pulp.
Nice.
You know? And unfortunately, I fell asleep for like 45 minutes of the movie. But the 45 minutes that I saw were amazing. It's like, I must own this. It is on my Amazon wish list. So anyone out there who wants an illustration from me, you can get it just by buying that.
Woohoo!
Seriously, I am that easy to please.
Nice.
Yes. But yeah, you know, after that we were done for the evening. It was fucking midnight. But overall, some great movies. And then Black Eagle. God, it was so bad.
All right, so
it was so bad.
That puts you up to 23. So you're ahead of the game as of today. So you're.
And as of that movie, I have 4 movies on top of it. Then I quote unquote found X-Men Apocalypse.
Okay.
And watched that. And I didn't have the subtitles for it, so I missed a good portion of dialogue in the first hour of film. But then there was another hour. And then another 20 minutes. I was just like, oh, God. It's not a bad film, it's just too fucking long.
Yes, it's a long one.
I mean, I have no problem with the film itself. It was entertaining, and I liked Apocalypse in general. But,
yeah, they doing the scene. I mean, again, they one trick pony with the slowing down of time and getting everybody out of the house and before.
Well, what else are you gonna do with him? He has no other powers or talents.
I know, it's just funny.
It was the best scene in the movie.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the opening scene. I really liked the opening scene when they tried to assassinate Apocalypse back in ancient time.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I gotta say, yeah, that was pretty cool.
But I was just like, oh my God, Magneto, stop building shit.
Yeah, Magneto is a dumbass in most of the movie.
Like, seriously, just stop building shit. Why are you still building shit? Dude, you're not an architect.
I just like looking.
That's kind of how I felt for most of this. Like, most of the film was just like,
I just like looking at Olivia Munn.
Like, the only character that actually looked dedicated to the comic books was her.
Yeah.
Why?
Mm.
Like, that made no sense.
Don't know.
I don't get it. I don't. Whatever.
Well,
it is what it is.
We get a cartoon on your list.
Oh, it was a good cartoon. Megamind.
Yeah, I've never seen that one, shockingly.
If you have FX On Demand or one of those FX On Demand offshoots like FXX, it's on there.
Oh, okay.
So take a look. They got a lot of animated films on there that's worth watching. You know? And it's one way that I can finally watch an animated film that I want to see without having to pay for it just yet. Now that I've seen it and I've enjoyed it more than once, if I find it for dirt cheap, I will own it.
Nice.
Then I finally watched Dirty Harry for the first time.
Nice. What'd you think?
I loved it. It was a great film. It was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. It was really good. My DVD copy is shit though, so I'm probably going to upgrade to the Blu-ray 5-pack of all 5 movies, even though I have 4 of the 5 movies on DVD, but I paid $1 for all 4.
Nice. That's a hell of a deal.
It was. And none of them had any artwork or DVD cases, but I have a shitload of unused DVD cases anyway, so that fixed that.
Why not?
Yeah, but after seeing the condition of the copy that I have, I think I'm going to try and import this UK Blu-ray edition that has all 5 movies. That's only like $20, and it's region free.
Nice. Yeah. I hate when they have that shit.
Now there's an anime on my list.
Yeah, an anime.
What?
Yeah, no. Holy hell.
Mobile Suit Gundam Wing was one of my favorite animes back in high school when it was on Toonami all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the ever-living shit out of it. I have a shitload of those buildable action figure model kits from Bandai for Gundams because of that. I think I got like a couple in my closet that I never finished. Surely sell one of those. It might go for some good money.
Yeah.
Anyway, I found this DVD, and unfortunately I had to watch the OAV version, the original animated video, which is like the 3 episodes put together to make the movie. Because this is an episode. This is the kind of thing that follows after the show.
Huh?
So the show was Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. The movie that followed the series was the movie Endless Waltz.
Okay.
And it was kind of the way to close out the whole thing.
Nice.
It was still a very good movie. I remembered watching it because I was like, they made a whole big deal about it on Toonami back in the day. Like, you're going to finally see the Endless Wing movie, or the Endless Waltz movie. Like, yay! It was like, yay! It's like, okay, now that I've seen it. Found it at Salvation Army for $3. The problem is, the movie portion of it, which has like different music and extra scenes, doesn't work.
Damaged. Oh.
No, what happens when you play it, it just cycles back to the DVD menu screen.
Oh, that sucks.
So I might try it on something else because it may have been just my Blu-ray player. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll try to go to scene selection. I pick the first scene, but it's cycle back. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go like scene 3 and try and skip backwards.
Yeah, that might work.
And then try and watch it from there.
That might work. Huh, cool. So you're 4 ahead. Holy hell.
Yeah, no, after this, since I have nothing to do the next 4 days, well, 3 days, and yeah, I'm not leaving the house until like 4 o'clock tomorrow. And this time I'm leaving at 4 o'clock and not 6 like last year because I was standing at the bus stop and the bus driver completely skipped me.
Oh, I do remember you telling me that. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, 2 random people like pulled up to me and like, did the bus driver completely miss you? I'm like, yeah, I'm stuck here for like another half hour. Like, get in, we'll catch up to him. Okay.
Cool.
And they drove me to like the bus, and the bus almost left me at the stop, and I'm hit down the fucking like, you left me back there, so I'm gonna have to drive it again. Fucking cops. I'm gonna sit back and see nothing else.
Right on. All right. Well, I think last time that we did this, I was behind by a day, so I think we finished on Assault on Precinct 13 on my list.
Yes.
Because that was the remake of it, the 2005 remake.
Yes, we were talking about the little girl getting shot while eating ice cream.
Yeah. Let's see. I watched a movie called Pound of Flesh, 2015. Jean-Claude Van Damme film. Which is, it's really funny. It basically, he goes over to the Philippines because his brother lives there now, and the niece needs a kidney transplant. Well, unfortunately for him, he gets drunk and someone steals his kidney and tries to black market his kidney. So it's basically him trying to find out who stole his kidney.
This sounds idiotic as all hell.
Dude, it's funny. It was funny. I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
Wow, this sounds really stupid.
Yeah, it came out a couple of years ago. So expect to see it soon enough on El Rey.
That's just horrible.
So I watched that. I watched the director's cut of the Boondock Saints, which I
Nice.
freaking love that movie, dude. It's so good. Let's see. I watched Bloodsport.
Do you remember that they used that the quote when he said it was chaos in the streets? It was a firefight.
Yeah, that was Roderick
It
Strong.
used to be the opening to Roderick Strong's theme song.
For a few seconds, this place was Armageddon. There was a firefight. Yeah, hella good, dude. Yeah, after watching that one, I watched Bloodsport.
Classic.
Yeah, so that was cool, man. I like that one. That's dude, it's I know that you were talking about that previously too, and so I was like, okay, cool, I got that on my list. I watched one called Defiance. It's from 2008. It's actually with Daniel Craig. He's basically it's a Nazi, World War II movie where it's like a bunch of Jews are hiding in the forest, and they almost kind of, some of them have like an uprising against the Nazis. It's a pretty cool little flick. It's long. The first time I saw it, I was showing it in a class, and I happened to see it on Netflix. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch it again. But there's a lot of action in it for being. It's kind of like an action drama. They have a lot of talking, but then there's like pockets where they're like, hey, we're going to get into a shootout right now or whatever. So, and what's his name who plays young Magneto not him. I'm sorry. That was one of the other movies I was watching. Liev Schreiber's in it. Sabretooth. Sorry. Yeah. So, so that one was cool. I'm not really a Western guy, but I saw 310 to Yuma on
That's a great
online.
film. I need to see the original based.
Yeah, I was, I'm not really a Western guy at all. Like, I really do not like Westerns. I'm not a...
See, I like Westerns, and this is just even better to me because they have actors.
Yeah, freaking, you got Russell Crowe and you got Batman. Oh, man, in there. So, but yeah, no, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Also, what's his name? He's in a lot of movies.
Yeah, the blonde guy.
Foster.
Yeah, he played Angel in X-Men, in one of the X-Men movies.
Yes, which you don't really recognize because it wasn't a great role.
Yeah.
But he's done a lot of other great roles, like the character he played in 310 to Yuma.
Yeah, well, and he also did, there was a movie called Bang Bang You're Dead, where he was a high school student. It was one of his first movies, where he basically he had threatened to blow up the school, and then the next year he comes back and like everybody's treating him differently. And yeah, it's a good little movie, dude. It's about like try acceptance and different things and bullying and stuff. So it was a good one. I think that's the same guy we're talking about.
He's in 30 Days of Night.
Yeah, I think he was the crazy guy in the prison, right?
He was Spacker Dave in The Punisher. Dude with all the piercings? Like video games?
Maybe. I don't remember. It's been a while. Yeah. Ben Foster, yeah.
Dude, watch that shit.
Okay. Yeah, it is the same guy. Ben Foster.
Yeah?
Yeah, that kid.
He was also in Warcraft. I also like the fact that Warcraft is called Warcraft The Beginning. So hopefully we'll get those sequels that were promised.
Yeah. He was also in Lone Survivor as well.
I haven't seen that.
That one, I watched it once. I know my dad has it. I might be able to bum that off of him for a little bit. So,
how the hell Batman vs Superman? I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really judge.
Yeah. Let's see what else I got on here.
It's got a 6.8 on IMDb.
Nice.
It's got to be fanboys.
Yeah. All right.
Deadpool's got an 8.1.
I watched Kickboxer, which I really like that, dude. That one was really cool. Another Van Damme one. I think Bloodsport's better, but I like Kickboxer as well.
Kickboxer had a great villain with Tong Po.
Yeah, Tong Po by him. Yeah.
And if you watch Kickboxer Vengeance, you know who plays Tong Po? Batista. Oh,
they did a remake of it. That's right.
Yeah, I need to see that.
That's right. I did hear about that. Yeah, dude. What's her name? I don't know what the actress's name, but the woman that was that ran the shop, that was the sensei's niece or whatever. She's good looking, dude. So, I don't know. That's just me. I watched Army of One with Dolph Lundgren, 1993. He basically was he and another guy were, I guess, doing a run, dropping off like stolen cars or something like that. And his buddy who was helping him gets shot, and he winds up coming back, and cop winds up dying, and he gets framed. He basically gets framed and escapes from prison, and it's like the whole chase of them trying to track him down. And yeah, there's a lot of crap in that one, but it wasn't bad. Didn't mind that one. That was on El Rey the other night. 1995 Mortal Kombat classic.
Oh God,
I like that movie.
that's actually very good, but
Number 2 was terrible.
Oh, Annihilation.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That's an understatement.
Not to mention you changed characters like crazy in that from one to the next. You had a different Sonya Blade, you had a different Jax, you had a different Raiden, and Johnny Cage dies in the first like 20 seconds. So, yeah, that was the worst part about that. So, and then from Mortal Kombat, I go from the actress who plays Sonya Blade in the next movie, which is Last Action Hero, who plays Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter in Last Action Hero.
Last Action Hero.
Which that one is not my favorite Arnold movie, but it's fun because it's kind of like the buddy cop film that he really, I mean, he didn't really have that many, that have like that comedy character to it where it's just, okay, cool, I'm still going to be a badass, and yet I got this kid who's trying to be a badass with me along the way. So, and then the
that movie's great.
Yeah. But I watched it. It was on.
It was all kinds of stupid and entertaining.
It was on Crackle, so the movie took way longer than it should to watch. Dude, Crackle pisses me off, dude. Every like half hour or 20 some odd minutes, they put 2.5 minutes of commercials in between. You can't skip them. It's annoying as hell. Barf, hate Crackle because of that. So yeah, I'm at 24, so I have I'm ahead by a day right now as we're doing this on the Wednesday the 23rd as we're taping, right before Thanksgiving. So if you have El Rey on Thanksgiving, they're doing the Way of the Turkey Marathon, and it's all kung fu movies tomorrow.
Nice.
Between that and then a combination of best episodes of Lucha Underground, so... Yeah, and it's hosted by the Lucha Underground crew, and then I think they said Bruce Lee's daughter is going to be there, and then one of the guys who was in like a villain in a Bruce Lee flick.
Cool.
So yeah, I might have to turn that on in between football. So, yay! All right, yay! So that is where we are at Arnold SchwarzeNovember. We got one more week to go. And then we are into DVDecember, so.
And 13 Nights of Christmas has been announced, too.
Oh, the Creepmas, yeah?
Creepmas, yes, that.
Yes. So, I know you're going to do that. I don't know about me with that one. That's a lot of shit for me to watch already, so.
Well, if you use that, I do both at the same time.
So you can double up some of them?
Yeah, they overlap. I mean, they should. That's not an issue.
Okay.
I mean, I got plenty of horror films on my pile to watch.
Okay. Maybe.
Just give it Deathbed, the bed that eats.
Hey, Chihuahua.
Yeah, that does not sound like it's going to be good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it at all, so. Alright. Well, we're getting down to the end here. It's getting late as we're taping this, and I'm kind of hungry again. And I know I ate.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm sitting there. I don't know why it is that I just every single time we're finishing our show, I'm starting to get hungry.
Like it's your tapeworms bored.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But all right, well, on that note, we'll end this here. So be sure to add us on Instagram, Gorilla Blood Radio. Hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. That's where you're listening to us here. I re-upped our URL for Gorilla Blood Radio, even though I actually haven't updated the website very often anytime soon. So I'm hopefully going to revamp it a little bit, at least get the YouTube stream up there to where people can just have a list and just watch things from there if you want to go to Gorilla Blood Radio. But it's there, GorillaBloodRadio.com.
It exists.
Yeah,
Go there.
Scott's got the Two Fat Guys NYC and Scott NDX over there, so you can look at his art and all that other good stuff. That's
Yes,
right.
you can.
Yep. Other than that, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yay. And don't get killed on Black Friday, please, Scott.
Since I'm going out on Thursday, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Okay, well, don't get killed on Thursday.
Yeah, that's still not going to be a problem.
Yeah. I'm thankful for you, Scott.
Why?
I saw something that totally made me think of you and Brian, my buddy Brian the Claw, and he actually just commented on it finally, and I was going to post it to you later on, but it was from one of those, I think it was 9gag or whatever, the thing they post on YouTube, and it's having those weird conversations with your friends and thinking, if anyone heard us right now, we'd be put in a mental hospital.
That's why we have the radio show.
Yeah, so people do hear us, and they probably think that we should be put into a mental hospital. So, all right. On that note, anything else you want to add there, Scott? Nope. All right. Then for Scott NDX out there in New York City, I am Daniel Correa. This has been Gorilla Blood Radio, and be sure, if you're going to drink and drive, drink milk and stay alive. Night.